HTC One M8 is official. We know most of the details before the launch, but HTC took off the covers to reveal a smartphone with new Sense, dual camera sensors and an improved design. With the Samsung Galaxy S5 proving a disappointment with the masses, what does the world think of the new HTC? Here's our roundup of the HTC One M8 hands-on reviews. We'll start with our very own review over on T3.com. We named the original HTC One as our phone and gadget of the year in 2013, and it looks like the best just got better, with our reviewer writing, HTC has upped the ante on its new flagship considerably, with a sturdier metal body, bigger screen and a fancy hairline texture on the metal grey version that feels great and oozes quality. We awarded the HTC One M8 5 stars, as the phone does everything you could possibly ask of a high-end smartphone and does it incredibly well. On now to Tech Radar, and the opinion is the same, with Gareth Beavis awarding it another 5 stars. He loved the design of the new phone and called the M8 an almost flawless phone. The flaws? The camera mainly, and also the battery life. Although great, it might not stand up to the competition on the horizon. He closes the review writing, if the HTC One M8 isn't the smartphone of 2014, I'm very excited to see what the competition will come up with, as this handset strikes the perfect blend of design, performance and innovation without really compromising in any area. The Guardian's Sam Gibbs is equally as impressed with the HTC One M8 and sees the design of the smartphone as his main highlight, writing that HTC has bet everything on the design and build of the One M8 to differentiate it against strong competition from Samsung, Sony and Apple. But that design focus has had consequences on additional features. The M8 has no fingerprint sensor, which is likely to become a mainstay for the top smartphones in 2014. No heart rate sensor like Samsung's Galaxy S5 and no wireless charging support. Another flaw of the HTC One M8 is pointed out in the review by Android Central. It calls the HTC One M8 a hell of a phone, but an imperfect one. The camera still trades resolution for features, but the features tend to be pretty compelling, and it's not likely you aren't able to take some beautiful shots. That's probably our single complaint about the new HTC One. The review continues, writing that HTC over the last year retired its trademark quietly brilliant mantra. It did so at a tumultuous time. The company aren't ignorant to the fact that it still faces some pretty serious financial questions. But HTC has become bold and without too much bombast, and above all, it continues to do what it does best, bring us the best smartphone it possibly can. Fandroid, along with being impressed by the HTC One M8, were taken by the new dock case, launched alongside the new smartphone. The review writes that where average flip cases have you opening the protective cover in order to interact with the device, the dot view case actually allows the flap to remain shut. Again, it's nothing groundbreaking, just a way to add a little style and make your friends go wow. Finally, we have Android Police and his final thought on the HTC One M8. The review notes that while the M8 had very few surprises left by the time it was announced, it's still a fairly promising phone. The dual camera doesn't exactly seem to pan out from what I saw, but the photos themselves look pretty decent. At first blush, the M8 seems to be a step in the right direction. We'll be bringing you our full video review of the HTC One M8 imminently, alongside an in-depth look at its main competitors, including the Samsung Galaxy S5. So please subscribe to the channel and head over to T3.com for your latest tech news, reviews and features.